Hi, everybody. I'm just getting up my two screens. I'm going to try. There we go. Thank you so much for being part of my channel, my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Facebook, thank you so much. And please like and subscribe. Even though I'm not particularly au fait with the technical aspects of this, I hope you like the content, and it is very authentic, as you can see. So I just wanted to get my YouTube up so that if anyone has any comments, I can actually comment on them rather than commenting on them later on, which is, kind of nicer for me to talk to you in real time. So I've got that up on my phone now because I can't seem to work it out on the screen. So I really wanted to talk to you about honoring yourself, honoring who you are on the stage of life. And when I say this stage of life, if you imagine, you've got this soul having a human experience and you've decided to come here at this time and inhabit a physical body, and you've decided that it was a journey that you wanted to go on to expand your soul's consciousness as much as experience being human and experience having emotion. Okay. And when you do that, if you imagine yourself as a player on the stage. Hi, Mummy Evans, I can see you. Yay, it's working. Yeah, so if you imagine yourself as a play on the stage, so you are one of the people that is playing a role on the stage of life, and your husband, your friend, your children, work colleagues, everyone, me, we're all playing a role on the stage. And so when you can look at it that way, you can see that it's such a beautiful thing that you would have chosen to do at this time, and you would have chosen to play a specific role. Now, in the UK here, we've had some interesting things going on with the government, with Boris, and he is playing a role on the stage as our Prime Minister at this point in time. Whether that'll be for much longer, who knows? But he's playing a role. And what he's doing is playing that role. And we can either choose to partake on that stage of his role, or we can step back and observe his role. And this is kind of what the guides are giving me here. So we can choose to be embroiled into a play, or we can choose to be an observer and see what is actually going on that stage rather than being embroiled into it. I think you know where I'm going with this, right? So if you imagine that, you have this incredible mission here and you've chosen it and you're coming, would you have chosen to experience confusion and drama? Maybe if it was part of your soul plan and part of your destined path that you needed to experience that. But maybe you haven't really come to be embroiled into trauma. And just think for that for a moment. So if you are feeling like that right now, if you are feeling that you're embroiled into trauma, you're embroiled into, you're kind of connected to a piece of information on the stage that feels really confusing and has triggered many traumatic experiences of maybe lack of freedom, maybe feeling shocked for whatever reason, you know, those kind of aspects. Is it possible that if you were to step down from the stage and be in the audience, you can be your incredible, beautiful beam of light out to the world, just observing, as opposed to being up on the stage and getting involved in the play? So that's kind of sowing the seeds here of thinking about your life, how your life is right now, what's going on in your life. How can you see that maybe in relationships? Oh, hi, Hayley. Hi, lovely to meet you. Without your kind of Mummy Evans name, it's nice to meet you, and on the energy of the name you chose to come in with this time. So yeah, so if you think of it that way, you can really think about pre-birth. You know, you chose to come at this time, you chose to have a mission, you chose to connect with people. If you're on this video, or if you watch this video later, or someone shares it with you, then there will be a reason why you needed to hear this message. And it's the same with everything in our life. You know, there's always a vibrational match. So if you are on the stage right now, just take a second and think, do I need to be on the stage, or can I take a step back and really look at, does it help me to be embroiled in the situation? Does it help me to feel this anger? Does it help me to feel frustrated? Does it help me to feel disempowered? Does it help me to blame someone? Is it better for me to step back and really look at what is truly being presented to me? Yeah. So many people at the moment are telling me that relationships are coming to a head, meaning that they're looking at their relationship and it's got so much better and just so much more connected, and they're on the same page as their partner. And then others are saying the complete opposite. So it seems to be that there isn't sort of a grey area. There is definitely a black or a white area. And it's either absolutely working or it's absolutely not. And why do you think that is? Well, it could be that things are coming up in our vibration to be healed from the perspective of knowledge of our essence of the aspects of us of trauma. So our childhood probably, and other lifetimes we've lived. But childhood, let's talk about. So we were never meant to come in to experience trauma. We were meant to experience the growth and the expansion of our soul, and to experience co-creating with the universe through joy. But the journey of remembering who we are is a really, really profound, pivotal journey. And right now, especially, it is really, really important to have huge compassion for yourself, but also huge compassion for others in your life, because this is part of our true soul's remembering. And this happened upon me, a couple of weeks ago, when I got some downloads from my guides, who I honor as they honor me. And it's really a beautiful relationship to have a connection with your guides, 100%. But just to say that I had a big light bulb moment about, let's just say, an ex. And I was able to connect on a deep soul level with why that person had come into my life and what role they'd played in the experience. I'm going to write about it. Well, I have written about it in chapter 1 of my book, Awaken the Light Within Your Heart. But I just share a tiny bit of it where I thought I'd forgiven, where I thought I'd cut the ties, which is really, really important, by the way. What I hadn't done is realize that we had a pre-birth plan, and that soul had actually chosen to be who they were going to be in that relationship so that I could actually shine my light. And I sometimes see them that they haven't really done very much with their life, and they've got so many amazing gifts, and there's such an incredible channel, etc., etc., etc. And I look at them as, from a human perspective, that they haven't done very much with their life, and maybe they've wasted it or not done any work on themselves. But now I see it in a very different way, and I see it in a way that what a huge unconditional love that soul had to allow me to shine my light and to allow me to truly live my abundant but empowered mission. And perhaps if I hadn't have experienced that 13 or so years ago, then who would I be today? Maybe I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And maybe I wouldn't bring to my community the knowledge and the wisdom that I've gained through really going through lots and lots of challenges to be who I am today. So I just want to kind of invite you to think about that, because there is always a pre-birth soul plan that we choose to experience. And so what I decided to do was, before Christmas, before the end of the year, I decided to offer a special event. It's just £33, same price as my intuitive healing retreats. And it's where I'm going to take you on a journey, a really deep journey of asking a specific question to your soul team about somebody or some experience you're having in your life, so that you can really understand the pre-birth soul plan, and you can heal with forgiveness and compassion, not only yourself, but also the player on the stage that might be still in your life or may have been in your life previously. And I feel that I really wanted to offer that because it's been coming up more and more with my community, my members program, but also other courses I've been running. And it seems a really pivotal piece of the puzzle for us to really ascend to this new earth, this new energy. It doesn't happen overnight. Ascension is not overnight. It is the aspect of ourselves where we are receiving and emitting more unconditional love for ourselves and for others. And so the more we can do that, the more we can understand who we are, the more we can really put that love out to humanity, the more we're living our true mission. But it also opens doors. You know, our heart field is the expansion of who we are. And that heart field, you can feel mine as I'm talking to you. And I can feel the energy of humanity and the heart field. So the more that we can give compassion and release these aspects of ourselves that have held on to just parts of maybe resentment, anger, frustration, a feeling of that person did that to me, or why does this have to happen to me now? All of those aspects are going to be looked at and visited, and you're going to go on a profound journey of healing. And if you can't make it live, then it's absolutely always recorded. All my events and sessions are recorded. So you never have to worry about that. It's always sent straight out. So I hope you'll join us. If you just go over to my website, susankennard.co.uk, I believe it's not next week, it's the week after. And I want you to really feel into it, feel if it feels right to you, feel if it feels the resonance of maybe the next piece in your puzzle before we step into this new energy of 2022. So I'm just going to check the date so that you know exactly what day it is that we are running this event. I'm just checking. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, so it is Wednesday, brilliant. Wednesday, the 22nd of December, so just before Christmas, just before our holiday season. So Wednesday, the 22nd of December, it's at 8 o'clock UK. So work that out with your time zones. And it says an hour on it, but we'll be as long as we need to be. And I really hope you'll join me. It's just £33. So most people can afford that. And to do this work on yourself will be really pivotal as we go into 2022. So let's just close by putting our hands on our heart. Let's come into, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Come into your heart and just fill your heart with compassion and love. And maybe let's give it a color. Let's give it a beautiful, I see a rainbow color. So just give it a beautiful rainbow sparkling light. And imagine filling the whole of your body up in this rainbow shower of light I'm hearing. Good. And I want you to imagine that you have beautiful angels around you, and they're all wrapping their wings around you, allowing you to feel that safety and security and that oneness of who you are, and remembering who you are. And just give yourself one little bit of love. Say, I'm choosing to honor myself today. Say it out loud. I'm choosing to honor myself today. Good. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Give it a like and a share if you, and subscribe. I'd love to have you subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos. And please feel free to share it if you feel it will help somebody. So much love to you all. And if you're listening to the replay, remember it's in the now moment of the now time. Okay, much love. See you very soon.